What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, peoples? What's goody? Chris J, what's good? Ring Rivals, my brother A-Side, my brother, my co-host. Go subscribe to my brother Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant in the building. From the hospital. Fly Paperish, what's up, family? Chris J, Clout World, Edward Torres, Jerry Ballard, what's up, family? Hey, A-Side, put the link to your channel in the chat. See, they're not sending out my notifications. We got 34 people here total. That is absurd, to say the least. 34 people is bizarre. Anyway, so now Drew Titan, the Druth in the building. What's up with Drew? Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan LLC. What's up with you, Drew? So now, let's get into this because we have, I have come to the understanding that I am the father to a lot of these channels. They just can't help themselves but to bring my name up or just to bring me up, or everything I say, they have to involve themselves in everything I say, right? Everything. I'm the Rose Bowl to these dudes, the granddaddy of them all. So anyway, and always to try to debunk me. JJ Short Deuce, what's good? Yeah, okay, what's up, family? Vontae Too Clean, what's up, family? Don't forget to smash the like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna discuss a plethora of different things tonight. DeMarcus Martin, what's up, family? And I need everybody to say prayers to my great brother A-Side, who's in the hospital right now. That's why he will not be on the Only Lee Show. What's up, family? So salute to my brother A-Side. He's here in the chat, but he's laying in a hospital bed getting rest. So salute to my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant. Love you, bro. You already know. So now, Southwest Dice, what's good? I even contemplated not even doing this stream, but we here. So now, so now let's look at this, right? We have a few things to discuss, right? One thing we have to discuss is that I did a video and we talked about this. The pullout banner was good. I believe the Showtime rights deal heard Hearn say something similar about Dev match right or something. So now let's talk about this. Let's discuss this, okay? I don't know what kind of deal he has with Showtime, but I know he has a deal with Showtime, an exclusive deal with Showtime, okay? Right? Now, he is on record saying he was doing an exclusive deal. Okay? He's on record saying that. Tank Davis himself. Rod Wick 777. Let's go. When Tank gonna fight Haney buying the block is cool, but why son running? I don't know. ATX Red, what's up, family? So now think about this. When he was leaving and going through the whole debacle with Floyd Mayweather, remember that? And he said that he was parting ways and leaving Floyd Mayweather. And during the Rolly Romero fight, this is my last fight with Floyd Mayweather Promotions. I ain't with him no more. That's why I'm even fighting Rolando Rolly Romero. Now, this is just me addressing things that were said. Okay. That's what this is. Julio Concepcion, what's good? David Martinez, what's up, family? This is me addressing the foolishness that people be spewing about me, right? Talking about you know, so the silliness and the foolishness that people, because they like to take it out of context, right? Everything I say they love to view with a magnifying glass, right? And so congratulations first and foremost to Gervonta Tank Davis. This has nothing to do with Gervonta Tank Davis himself per se. Okay. I'm not talking about Gervonta Tank Davis himself. Okay. I'm talking about a deal that he made. Now, Wendell Thomas was good. Now, he did a deal. Once he, Abamah was good. Blue, do you see Tank recent tweet? He said the judge can't let him leave and train in camp. Yeah, I saw that. Kawam Taff, what's up, family? Appreciate you. Smooth Criminal, what's good? Now, Tank Davis, uh, uh, um, now, Tank Davis, remember when he was upset with Mayweather Promotions, and he was leaving, and Addison Pinkney was good. He let the world know he was leaving Mayweather Promotions and Floyd Mayweather. Remember that? Okay. When he did that, he said that he was parting ways with Mayweather Promotions and Floyd Mayweather. This was his last fight with Rolando Rolly Romero. Okay. Young Hollywood, Chuck PC, Phil Boston, what's up? The sequel, what's up, family? He said that he was leaving Mayweather Promotions. Remember Steven Espinosa. Now you can go do your homework and you'll see it. You'll see it. Uh, Steven Espinosa, it was rumors that he was going to leave the PBC, so on and so forth, right? He said that he was doing the deal uh, uh, um, with himself. Remember, Coach Calvin said it's time that we work with ourselves. GTD Promotions, Gervonta Tank Davis Promotions. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay. And he started his own promotional company. But you still need a platform and a network to showcase your talents on. Okay. And so, what did Steven Espinosa say? Steven Espinosa said that, you know, I know that he's, at odds right now with Floyd Mayweather, but uh, he has assured me that he's going to stay with me. You know, we had a conversation, we had a meeting. He assured me that we'll stay. He's going to stay doing this with me. And then it was said that Sports Prediction 101 was good. It was said that he was doing an exclusive right deal with Showtime, right? Once he was finished with Mayweather Promotions. You understand? So he's doing this deal with Showtime. Tony T, what's up, nephew? Right? And the same deal that Jerron Boots Ennis was doing. Jerron Boots Ennis is not signed to PBC, he's signed to Showtime. Okay? Signed to Showtime, not the PBC. So Jerron Boots Ennis, like Gervonta Tank Davis, was signed to Showtime. Okay? Now, you have these folios coming out and trying to deter you from what's being talked about. Right? Now, Gervonta Tank Davis took to social media and he said, right? He took to social media and he said, Al Heyman is probably right now talking to Steven Espinosa. Now, people say, "Oh, he's not talking to Steven Espinosa. Like Al Heyman is not in a meeting, doing a meeting to try to negotiate a deal where he's coming from, and so on and so." What are you talking about, Malik Black? What's good? Again, like I said, see, people who try to be, they over outsmart themselves. So I said, if he owns the rights, depending upon what rights he owns, if he owns rights to Gervonta Tank Davis, okay, and if he did so, if he owns the rights to Gervonta Tank Davis, then he can possibly sell the rights, is what I said. I didn't say he did. I said that if he does own the rights, Malik Black was good, then he could possibly sell the rights to another network. If that's the case, I said like a trade in the NFL, right? If that's the case. If that's the case, like a trade in the NFL, he can trade the rights. You understand? That's what I said. Be the Menace, Bassiana the Menace, blessings to the Vanilla Drop, the beautiful queen, making up for 50% of Queens of the Ring with the chocolate drop. Nick J, blessings to the queen. You already know what to do, queen. Drop the link to your channel in the chat. Winning YT was good. Tank just went and purchased his whole block he grew up on. I bet y'all not going to talk about that. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see, say it with me, people. Y'all know the saying. Listen to what this dude said. I bet y'all not going to talk about that. Who was the first person that talked about that? Who was the first person to put that video up? On all social media platforms. Not so smart guy. Robert Chandler, what's up, family? Who was the first person to put that and give him his roses? Who was the first person that did that? This idiot said you doing damage control. How could I do damage control when I was the first one to put it up? Not so smart guy. And see, unlike you, just because you enamored with the way the sweat trickles down his six pack and on his tattoos, you like the way his tattoos glistering when he's training. I'm sure. Bobby Collins was good. Jimmy Bernard was good. Unlike you, I'm not that person. Hud Stone was good. He said, man, please, you playing both sides. That's my job, you dummy. I'm a boxing reporter. Not so smart guy. Once again, somebody that's just talking out the side of their, I don't know where you grew up at. You playing both sides. What are you talking about? There's no side to choose, dummy. There's no side to choose. What are you talking about? This is called sports. Not so smart guy. And I'm a journalist in sports. And you just paid me. And they love to talk. Yeah, Basia. Yeah, because Bill paid you. What? Who's paying you? How about that? Get a job. Joe Townsend. Salute to my brother Joe Townsend in the building. This dude said, Bill paying you off, man. Paying me off to say what? How about this? Winning, you're not winning at anything. I know you're losing, definitely. So now, winning YT, I don't even feel comfortable referring to you in that manner because I know you're losing. So, how about you click the link? You come on here, and I'll take some of that Bill Haney money, 1,000 of that Bill Haney money, right? And you come here and you show me 3 things that I hated on Gervonta Tank Davis with, since I'm playing both sides and getting paid by Bill. So now I'm gonna lend you some of that Bill Haney money because you need it. AP, what's good? And if you can't, then you send me $50 of not Tank Davis paid off money. How about that? Deal? Nobody cares and nobody's laughing with you. David Martinez was good. Martin Smith was good. Now he's doing again. See, somebody now he's referring to, hey, go to somebody else's channel. No, why do I have to? Now you're paid off, but you come here telling me I'm paid off. Now, how about you click the link? Be a man and click the link, and then turn your camera on. Let's see where you at and how you doing in life. Edward Garcia was good. How about that? See, the easy route is you want me to say, oh, block them, and oh yeah, see, I block. No, no, no. How about you click on the link? I got $1,000 for you because I know you need it. Sherman Callahan was good. I know you need it. No, don't get him up out of here. That's what he wants, Queen. He wants you to block him so that he can say, oh, see, they blocked me. And they can use it as an excuse. No, no, no. Click the link. He said, yeah, we winning. We? You ain't with Tank. Tank is winning. You ain't winning nothing. What did you win? Cam Estrada, what's up, nephew? Tanee Marie, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Sherman Callahan, what's good? He said, we winning. Who's we? You ain't win nothing. You won absolutely nothing. What did you win? You ain't win absolutely nothing. You ain't win nothing. He said, we winning. We? What did you win? Tell me what you won. We. Jared Wilson, you biased towards Haney. Cool. Why don't you come up here? I got the same challenge to you, Jared Wilson. Now I got $500 to your $50. You lose, you show me three things I'm biased about. See, bias means and an agenda means you pushing a false narrative, right? I can have my pick on who I think is going to win the fight. You are mad because I actually have a relationship with Devin and Bill Haney. You are mad that you don't have a relationship with Gervonta Tank Davis. You are mad that Gervonta Tank Davis knows who I am. You are mad that Coach Calvin, I have a relationship with Coach Calvin. You are upset about that. You are upset that I am actually a man. You admire me as a man, that I can actually sit here and tell Gervonta Tank Davis that I think that Devin Haney will win the fight. It has nothing to do with my bias. It has everything to do with knowing the sport of boxing. But now, I want you, Jared Wilson. He said Coach Calvin blew me off. See, another numbnut. Mind the Mansa Musa LLC. What's good? He said Coach Calvin blew me off, people. When did he blow me off, Jared Wilson? And those are some ferocious words that you're using. Clarence McClain, my brother, go subscribe to my brother Clarence McClain on Instagram. Brave Boston Club, what's good? Tara Purvis, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? He told you you got your shine. And then what happened after that, Jared Wilson? See, this is why I tell y'all, be a fan of the sport of boxing first, because then they make you look like fools. Like this guy, Jared Wilson. The definition of that. These two. The two stooges. Richard Paris, what's up, family? Sean Saltis, what's good? So now click the link, Jared Wilson. You want the link? I got a deal for you. You show me, you said I'm biased towards Devin Haney. Cool. I already told the world that I think that stylistically, Devin Haney is going to win the fight. I like Devin Haney's style against Tank Davis style. That's no secret. That has nothing to do with bias. That has, what are you talking about? Right now, Vegas, if they fight, then Vegas has a biasness. Vegas is going to pick a winner and a loser. Kate Miggs, peace of blessings. Remember when you told Tank and Calvin you got your shine, now get off? Yeah, after I dropped $100 and actually told Tank to his face that I thought Devin Haney would win, and seen Coach Calvin and seen the team after which, and actually had conversation with them because it had nothing to do with nothing personal. It was just the sport of boxing. So did you remember that, Jared Wilson? See, I supported them and send those brothers cash any chance I get. And I supported them at that time. What did you do? Did you support them? He said they don't rock with you, bro. Somebody enlighten this fool. Kate Mueller, what's up, family? He said they don't rock with you. Hannibal Thompson, what's up, family? Somebody enlighten this not so smart guy. We just had the brothers from the Rods podcast in here the other day. I was getting ready to go on their channel the other day, but I couldn't click the link and then started to have a conversation. He said that they don't rock with me. Somebody enlighten this guy. We had Coach Calvin on here just 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago. Not so smart guy. Enlighten yourself. You got all this free time sitting in your mama's basement, waiting for her to finish cooking your meatloaf. How did you not know that? Philip Franklin, what's good? No, I'm not tripping anything, supporter. I just like to make fools of them. That's all. Uh, he said I own a house. And that means what? Jermaine 419, what's up, family? He said I make more money than you. How would you know how much money I make and how much money that you make? How do you know you make more money than me? Another not smart comment. Martin Smith, what's good? Bringing it back, what's good? He said I make more money than you. How would you know that? You don't even know me. Who told you that you made more money than me? Stony Island, what's up, family? That's just an indication that you don't make more money than me. Oh, I make more money than you. No, you don't. I make $270K a year. My wife makes more than that. Sorry. And I'm the breadwinner in my house. And my wife makes more than that. Don't. But you make more money than me? Don't. Uh, you wouldn't even be the breadwinner in a household with my wife. Next level coach, what's up, family? Marco 731, what's good? Now go rethink what you just said. Jetto 66, what's good? Don't. There goes a wake-up call for you. Don't. So now just take this into consideration. If I was removed out my household, my wife can run this household better than you can. Don't. I need that soundboard. Bing, 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 bing. Now go rethink your life. Matter of fact, I got a son that comes close to making that. As a matter of fact, now go rethink your life. Back to regularly scheduled programming. You got me. I'm going to hop off YouTube now. You should. Go think about a master plan. Go think about a master plan. Rethink your life. Because now you wasted free time. The most precious thing you have in life is time, and you just wasted it. You got to catch up. You got some catching up to do. Now stay blessed, brother. Blessings to you. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Back to regularly scheduled programming. So now, right? Just being E was good. David Martinez, what's good? Lou Hinton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. What's up, family? So now, what I was saying was that Gervonta Tank Davis, I thought automatically, and I said this, but people like to take my words out of context, right? Because they love to dislike me. You understand? So they love to, they love to dislike Blue. You understand? So I didn't say anything against Tank Davis. I didn't say Tank Davis was in a bad situation or Tank Davis is, in a terrible situation. I said that Tank Davis didn't see that coming. The deal, I said that he did a deal, an exclusive deal with Showtime and Steven Espinosa. They didn't see, at least, I don't think, I know Gervonta Tank Davis didn't see them coming to an end. Neither did Jerron Business. Now, I don't know if Steven Espinosa had the idea that there was a possibility that it could come to an end and he just didn't notify anybody on time. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is this, that I thought immediately, what's the first thing I told you guys I thought about this situation? Why you have people out here running around talking about I'm making up stories and I'm saying Tank Davis is locked in this and it. I didn't say any of that. But people like to use me to make content. Right? I didn't say that. Peter Garden D's nuts. What's good, family? What I said was, he said, where's the pay stubs? I don't have pay stubs, brother. I'm beyond pay stubs. Pay stubs? I'm beyond pay stubs, great brother. So anyway, so now, yeah, he said, where's my pay stubs? Pay stubs? Bill Engine said, no, you use the people you clickbaited. Okay, why don't you click the link and show me where I clickbaited and put your money where your mouth is. Nap King Cole Jr., what's up, family? How about you put your money where your mouth is, Bill Engine, since you're running it like a leaky faucet and you got endless amount of mouth to run. J Pitty City, what's up, family? So now, how about you click the link and show me where I clickbaited because you're not intelligent enough to understand what I was talking about, then that means in return I clickbaited because you don't comprehend very well. Rachel McQuillan, peace and blessings, Queen. So how about that? I was informing the people, you not bright person. So how about you click the link, Bill Engine, little engine that could, and click the link and tell me where I clickbaited at. How about that? And you show me where I clickbaited, then I'll send you $500 right now. And if you can't, you send me $50. That's an awesome deal. You think? You think? Perkin Garden, he said, show 3 months bank statement. Show 3 months bank statement. How about you look at my videos and you see the vehicles that I'm driving? That tells you everything you need to know. And I don't share cars. He said you tried to put Rachel in it. I didn't mention Rachel one time. Drew Titan, my brother, LLC in the building in super chat. It's called 1099, damn it. LOL. Drew, these dudes is wild. Golden Time was good. You tried to build engine, the little engine that could. How about you click the link and show me where I clickbaited? Because you couldn't comprehend and you didn't understand what I was talking about. You immediately, that's the first line of defense to anybody that don't know what's going on and can't comprehend. Right? And the first thing you say is, oh, well, because you don't know, man, this classroom is stupid. Why? Because you can't add? You know that kid that always like to disrupt the classroom because he don't understand what's going on? So the first thing he do is want to be the class clown or disrupt the class because he can't keep up? He said, people ran with your narratives and started creating narratives. I blame you. I don't care what you blame. Not so smart guy. And they're not very smart if they couldn't understand what I was talking about either. So how about you click the link instead of talking in the chat? Let's see your face. Let's see you click the link. I got $500 right now. I will send to your Cash App right now. King Woodson, what's good? I will send $500 to your Cash App right now. And when you can't show me 3 things I clickbaited about, right? Then you send me $50. We got a deal, Bill Engine, the little engine that couldn't. Y'all all know what I'm talking about. The kid in the class that always want to start problems, disrupt the class because he can't keep up. There goes the link, the little engine that couldn't. Now click the link. Bill, what's your name? Bill Engine. Click the link, it's right there. And when you lose, send me my 50 bucks. Eastside Easy, what's good? Calia World, what's up, family? How you feeling, Queen? Harlem Justo, what's good? Now I'm not giving them clout, I'm exposing them. D-Dub 718, salute to Brooklyn in the building. I'm not giving him clout. I'm going to expose him. He's going to look silly. Now, Bill Engine, click the link. You got 9K videos. I can easily he says you got 9K videos. I can easily find 3 videos. Give me a second. No, we're not talking about 9,000 videos. I'm talking about this situation that you was just bringing up. I don't have time to go into details about 9,000 videos. What do you think? Time is the essence. Omar Hamilton, what's up, family? Bloodshot 610, Lil Lou 15, what's up, family? Texas, what's good? Hannibal Thompson, what's good? I don't have time for you to talk about 9,000 videos. We staying on topic. See, that's why I was telling y'all from the very beginning. He can't comprehend. He can't stay focused. Now he talking about 9,000 videos. Why are you talking about 9,000 videos? We ain't talking about 9,000 videos. 9,000 videos includes a trillion other fighters. We talking about this subject right here at hand. Juwan Wright, what's up, family? And he's talking about 9,000 videos. You see what I'm talking about? Give me a second. Why am I giving you a second? Click the link and let's talk about this. Y'all must have forgot. What's up? Salute to my brother Jermaine 419, brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Do you think fans will appreciate Tank versus Frank if not Devin next? Don't be surprised if Tank and Devin announce a 2-fight deal and the fight in the summer. Oh yeah, 1000%. Let me say this, right? Again, Jermaine 419 and everybody else. Happy Valley Farm. What's up, family? Let me say this, right? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz. I love that fight. Rosali Williams, blessings. You understand? I love that fight. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. I love that fight. I'm just an advocate for seeing Devin Haney and Tank Davis the biggest fight in boxing right now. I believe in my mind. Super Show 31. What's good? Now I could be wrong. I can be 1000% wrong, but I believe Devin and Tank is the biggest fight in boxing, and I don't like the false narratives created against one to deflect from seeing the best fighting the best. Sakari, what's up, family? That's my issue. My issue is never if Tank fights this person first or that person first. No, I don't like the false narratives. Straight cash. What's up, family? It's just like yesterday when we started hearing the negotiation with Devin and Ryan Garcia, and then all of a sudden, we start hearing, oh yeah, he's scared. I told you that Devin was scared of Tank and so on. Tank is fighting a whole different person before he fight Devin Haney. What are you talking about? So that false narrative, now all of a sudden Devin Haney is scared of Tank Davis because he negotiating the fight Ryan Garcia. It's foolishness. Because Tank Davis is going to fight a whole nother person before he gets to Devin Haney. That has been said before Devin Haney fought Regis Prograis. Coach Calvin said that 2 months ago. He said, we're going to see Tank in a stay busy tune-up fight, and then we'll go after those guys. Coach Calvin said that. So we already know Ruben Gutierrez was good. So as soon as Devin said, okay, I'm going to negotiate to fight Ryan. Oh, see? Told y'all, Devin's scared. Now he's trying to fight Ryan Garcia. What are you talking about? Tank is in negotiation with somebody completely different. Alvin, let's good. Oh, no, A-Side, I ain't letting you up here, bro. You better get some rest. You think you slick. Where Pam at? A-Side think he's slick. No, great brother. Where Pam at?
Ah, she right here.
Is Pam approving this?
Yo. Yeah, I knew you was gonna cut up.
Hey, Pam approving this?
Yo, I don't know why they sneak in with a different avatar, a different name. Yeah, be like, yo, that's X-Time.
Yeah, yo. I seen the avatar pop up. I said, wait, what?
Yo, that sound like A-Side.
Yeah. I'm like, hold on.
Hey,
No, great
hey,
brother,
hey,
get some
Blue.
rest, man. Just relax.
Yeah, no, I'm about to head back into the chat right now.
Yeah.
Yo, you took me out with that little engine that couldn't. I was like, yo.
Yeah, now he ain't here talking about, listen what he talking about.
Yo.
Now he ain't here talking about, listen what he said. He said, I'm scared to click the link, Blue. I'm comfortable in the chat, so my bad, dude. I'm going to stay in the chat.
Nah, man, you gotta get up in the chat, man. That's where you get your respect when you click the link. You gotta get your respect, man.
Yeah.
You gotta come up here, argue your points.
Yeah.
If you
That's what I'm
feel that,
it's all good before I put you up on that Summer Jam screen.
oh, for sure,
Is we just talked about this.
Oh
We
yeah,
just literally, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but get
oh
some
yeah,
rest, big brother. Get some rest.
yeah. I'm about to head out.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
just
Hey,
relax.
y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. I'm about to be in the chat.
Yes, sir. And prayers up to my
All
brother A-Side, man. He's in the hospital trying to sneak in here. I just want y'all to know that. He's in the hospital bed right now, hooked up to monitors, trying to sneak in here. I saw that avatar pop up. I said, wait, what?
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
that's definitely a blue move. I would have tried that.
For sure. For sure. All right, love you, great brother. I'm
I
about to be
love
in
you,
the
great
chat.
brother. Get some rest.
All right.
All right. Yeah, he say he's nervous now. No, see the thing is, it sounds good, right? It all sounds good when you band up. What up, nephew? Henry B, what's good? I know J Pitty City. I know you don't want to see it, but it was entertaining to me. Malik Davis, what's good? Tank versus Isaac Cruz is entertainment. Even if he fought Devin Haney, I still at some point want to see it again. I still want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It was entertaining to me. I loved that fight. That's one of my favorite fights. I thought Tank showed Stanley Bell, what's up? I thought Tank showed versatility. I thought Tank showed his boxing ability. I thought Tank showed, his ring IQ. I thought he showed ring generalship. I love that fight. And there was a lot of people saying that Tank Davis, Cinnamon Savage, what's up, family? There was a lot of people saying that Tank Davis, got exposed in the fight. Now I want to see it again. I want to see that again. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, um, and so I know that people want to. I know Devin Haney versus Tank is the biggest fight. If we could see that next, 1000%, I'm rooting for Devin Haney versus Tank Davis next. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no doubts about that. That's what I'm pulling for. That's why every time they pull up one of these false narratives in defense, I'm going to knock those walls down. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? Every time they bring up these false narratives, immediately, as soon as Devin started negotiating with Ryan, it became one or two things. Oh, Tank already knocked out Ryan. Why is he negotiating with Ryan? Well, okay. How many undefeated fighters did Tank fight? You understand? I mean, who cares? Pugilist Shiznit, what's up, family? The whole point is that they are considered the four kings. So Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Duran. Did that mean you ain't want to see Hearns versus Duran? That just sounds silly. It sounds like you don't know nothing about boxing. Jordan James, what's up, family? Right? So because Tommy Hearns got knocked out by Sugar Ray Leonard, you ain't want to see Tommy Hearns versus Marvin Hagler? That's one of the greatest fights in boxing history, Hearns versus Hagler. The greatest 2 and 3 round fight in history. But you ain't want to see that because Sugar Ray Leonard already knocked him out? It sounds silly. Oh, so Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, and T.O. is considered the four kings. So y'all don't want to see the fight. So you don't want to see Devin versus T.O. because T.O. already lost to Cambosis and then Devin beat Cambosis, right? You see how silly that sounds? All in defense because you are afraid that your favorite fighter could possibly lose. I'm not. I put my money where my mouth is. I told Tank that I think Devin win the fight. It's nothing personal against Gervonta Tank Davis and his skill set. It has nothing to do with my personal relationship with Devin and Bill. It has everything to do with the style matchup. That's what it is. I love the style matchup. Rachel Donell, peace of blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? I love the style matchup for Devin against Tank. That's it. That's all. It has nothing to do with my personal relationship with Devin and Bill. Do I have a personal relationship with Devin and Bill? Yes. Am I on their payroll? Absolutely not. What are we talking about? That just sounds silly. I take care of my own. Period. Always been that way. Right? So I like the style matchup. So it's just like I told Tank. I think that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney have the style to beat you. Nothing personal. It's just the style matchup. It's just like I think that Riddick Bowe would have beat Mike Tyson. That's nothing personal. Big money, Walt Daddy Ice. Let's go. I knew Floyd Mayweather was going to beat Manny Pacquiao. Nothing personal. These are great fights. It's nothing personal. But y'all can't separate facts from feelings. You can't separate emotions from truth. You can't separate sport from emotion. Cinnamon Savage, what's up, family? I want to see Tank versus Lomachenko. I said I think he knocks Lomachenko out at any point in their career. I think it's a bad style matchup. Kelvin L. Warfield was good. I ain't never seen nobody come here and complain when I said that I think Tank Davis is more skilled and more talented than Manny Pacquiao, as far as just having just a certain type of skill set, right? Like as far as his fundamentals, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis, T. Scott, what's up, family? I think that Gervonta Tank Davis' skill set, his fundamental skills, is better than Manny Pacquiao's. That's my belief. Manny Pacquiao, for an extremely long time in his career, was one hand dominant, left hand dominant. For an extremely long time, he didn't have a right hand at all. He had no jab. He had no right hand. Along the way, 4K, what's up, family? Along the way, Clyde Carmen, what's up? Along the way, right? Freddie Roach taught Manny Pacquiao how to use his right hand. Tank Davis always had a right hand. His fundamentals are better. He's more skilled than Manny Pacquiao. So there's nothing personal. It's just my opinion that I think that Devin Haney style, but because I have a personal relationship with Devin and Bill, all of a sudden that turned, well, you're just being paid. I'm not being paid to say anything. That just sounds silly and they make you look silly. And you should get paid by them. That's the thing. Hey, what's up, family? They should be paying you to do all this cheerleading. So the facts remain is that that's just what I believe. Nothing more, nothing less. And I stand on Dago Rock. What's good? See, y'all, these dudes be coming in this chat and y'all be having personal favorites and can't stand on it. Sumba Ray, what's good? He said, you're being paid, you're a liar. Yeah, the person that's paying me is you, and you didn't even realize that. Duh. Yeah, I'm being paid by you. And you gonna come back, because how would you even know I'm a liar? Because you shouldn't be watching me. If you identified that I was a liar, you should have been able to identify that I was a liar right out the gate. And the fact that you came back here and you continue to watch me to know that I'm a liar lets me know that you know that I'm not a liar and that you're going to keep coming back and continue to watch. See how that works? Nonetheless, back to regularly scheduled programming. So, like I said, it's nothing personal. It's just my personal opinion on who I think will win the fight. That's it. That's all. I could be right. I could be wrong. There is no sport that don't have picks. You make picks in every sport. So, okay, let me ask you a question. When there's the Super Bowl being played, right? You have to pick a winner in the Super Bowl. So, I'm a 49er fan. Like you guys are Tank Davis fans and can't get out your own way. You can't see the forest past his sweat, right? It's not you can't see the forest past the trees. You can't see the forest past his sweat. Tiny Scott, blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? Revalidation. What's good, family? Uh, 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 uh. So now you can't see the forest past his sweat, not the forest past the trees. Mr. Big Play Brave, what's up, family? Nine is all day, Queen. Nine is. I will be back in the Bay in the playoffs, 1,000%. I am back in the Bay, 1,000%. So, with that said, right, you can't separate the two. So now, when they make Super Bowl picks, that means the people that pick a specific team are biased. You sound silly. Oh, you're biased. No, I'm not biased at all whatsoever. That's just my personal opinion. See, and the thing is, the fact is, Kay, what's good? I have the see. I'm a real man. I stand on mine. So when I actually talked to Tank, and Tank said what he said, I said, "Hey," Tank said, "What you think?" I said, "I think that Devin Haney will beat you." I told Tank that. That's not. I had nothing personal against him. It's who I think. So now you sound biased, but you'll go sit there on the Rise podcast and listen to them pick Tank all day. Wavy Pots, what's up, family? But they ain't biased though. You sound silly. You sound like a robot. You sound like you should reevaluate life. That's it. So anyway, like I said, Gervonta Tank Davis and Steven Espinosa both said that they both said that Malante Davis was good. He said, "Nah, it was a little different than that." I mean, I told him YG9 was good. I told him that I think Devin and Shakur would win. 3 fighters I believe that could beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Himself, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. That's what I told him. Now, if he felt a certain kind of way about that, that's okay. I'm born and raised from the concrete jungle, New York City, man. You understand? I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for nobody. Nobody. When I eat and drink, and when you eat and drink, it don't make me go to the bathroom. Only time I'm going to the bathroom is when I eat and drink. When you put me in the hole, only person going in there is me. So why I gotta sugarcoat something for them? I ain't sugarcoating nothing for nobody. I'm gonna tell you what it is. There ain't nothing you can't accept truth because everybody around you is just yes, yes, yes. Then that's on you. That's just on you. I said it's 3 people that I think that can beat you. Yourself, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson. He said you got one right. Me. Other than that, I cracked both of them. Did they tell you that? No, I didn't hear that. But I did hear that Devin got the best of you in the second sparring session. That's what I said. Hey, nothing personal. Again, Mr. Big Play Bray, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, refresh, let's get the likes up, please. Salute. So it goes back to that. You understand what I'm saying? Emmanuel Kensar. He said, stop hating on Tank. No way Tank will chat with you, liar. It's funny because me and Tank, unlike you, we had a conversation that did over 20 million views, but he won't chat with me. That's okay. I'm cool with that. Unlike you, I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't need another man to chat with me, whether he chat with me or not. That's okay. Guess what? If Tank don't chat with me ever, what's going to stop? Wavy Potts, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. So you're really going to sit there while Chris Colbert is still asleep? Memphis 10 Will, what's good? Oh man, what's good, my guy? Yeah, so and if he feels like that he don't want to have a conversation with me because I tell him my truth, then that's okay too. That's Pewter Shiznit, what's good? I'm quite all right with that too. I'm about truth. That's just it is what it is. I don't sugarcoat nothing with my kids. I don't sugarcoat nothing with nobody. It just is what it is. I don't. Time is listen. The most precious thing we have in life is time. So if I sit here sugarcoating things, and that's wasting my time for what? And ask anybody around me. Ask my friends. They'll tell me my kids and family. They'll be like, "Man, you too straightforward." I'm just that way. Why am I wasting time here? For what? What do I get out of that? So if I think that I'm gonna sit there with Tank and knowing in my heart I feel like Devin and Shakur can win the fight, and I sit there with Tank and he's asking me who I think win the fight, and I'm like, I don't really know. Knowing I feel like Devin, man, come on, man. What world do you live in? You live in an exaggerated world. I don't. It just is what it is. At least when I transition, people could say, "Man, dude told me the truth." Ask my boys that I hang out with. They'll tell you. Yo, bro, what's it, man? You haggling, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be me. Just is what it is. Be who you are. Y'all too busy trying to be somebody else. You living vicariously. How's the word? You living through Gervonta Tank Davis because you the little engine that couldn't. You the little engine that couldn't. So now you want to live through Gervonta Tank Davis. You stuck in them streets of Baltimore. The Libra 9 do 6. What's up, family? You didn't make too much of yourself, or you not willing to go out there, go out on a limb and sacrifice and do it. And so now you living through Gervonta Tank Davis. So now he can't do no wrong. Vicariously. Right? You living through, Jimmy Bernard, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue Blood. What is with these trolls, the not so smart guys? Mom, the meatloaf, tomato stain on their shirt. A side, get well soon. Great work, Blue Blood. Salute to my brother Jimmy Bernard. Appreciate you dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Right? You living through Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what happens. And so now you can't separate emotion from no. No what? No what? No what? There's only a handful of folks in the sport of boxing that didn't lose. That don't make them not legends. It is what it is. So y'all happy, man? They kicked you off the show. Okay, and why are you happy? Did you kick me off the show? What did it make you? Why did it make you happy? Todd Money 87. What's good? Yeah, I was sick, bro. Facts. Watch this now. Myrick to you, what's up, family? How you feeling? Claymore Rain, what's up, Claymore? So I simply said this, right? This is what I said. I realized, I said, oh man, you know what? I didn't think about that. Gervonta Tank Davis said that he was signing an exclusive deal with Showtime, right? He wasn't with the PBCs, not with Floyd Mayweather anymore. He was signing with Showtime, okay, with GTD Promotions. They were proud to announce that they are going to be their own entity. Steven Espinosa is on record, and Steven Espinosa stated that he's on record saying that what I had a conversation with Gervonta Tank Davis. I know he's having a rocky times, parting ways, but he assured me we had a conversation. He assured me that he was going to stay with me. That's what Steven Espinosa said. Shad 1419. What's up, family? So I said, oh, you know what? Now it makes sense. Okay. Now it makes sense that because it didn't make sense because I'm like, his contract should have automatically been voided. That's what I thought, that his contract was going to automatically be voided when he had, I thought his contract was automatically going to be voided when Showtime went out of business. That's what I thought. True Poet, what's good? You understand? So I didn't even give it any credence, any thought. I'm like, man, his contract is voided. It's over. Showtime ain't in business. He can't. What could he do? There ain't no network, right? And then, so when he put out the tweet, and he's like, Al was meeting with Steven Espinosa about a deal that I'm not even aware of and involved in. If you see me somewhere else, don't be surprised. So I'm like, what is he talking about? Why would he be with Steven Espinosa? And then it hit me because Showtime ain't doing no deal, no, he ain't doing no business. So then it hit me. Well, maybe they're negotiating some rights that he has with Steven Espinosa that maybe Steven Espinosa has to negotiate, and Al has to get right to showcase Gervonta Tank Davis talents without being sued. Malante Davis was up. So I said that, or maybe it's in the same breath that, like other sports, like in the NBA, right? They sign you to a contract. Now they can trade you to a different team. And some people have no trade clause. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say it was definitive that he was signed to them and they own the rights and ain't nothing he can do. I didn't say that. I said maybe that's what the deal includes, giving an insight, right? Right? He said, Blue, you know I like your show, but ever since you started hating on Tank, uh, you changed everything around. Okay, cool. How about this, Emmanuel Kensaw? How about I'll send you 5 things. I will send you $500. You click the link, put the link in the chat. You come on here. I will send you $500 right now. You show me 3 things that I hated on Tank Davis about. Okay. And if you can't, then you send me $50. We got a deal? So my $500 to your $50. And everybody here knows I'm good for it. So do we have a deal? You can show me 3 things I hated on Gervonta Tank Davis about. Since you said you like my show, but since I started hating on Gervonta Tank Davis, then everything changed. Okay, cool. Contractual LeGrew, what's good? Yeah, exactly, Rachel. And then people came here, Rachel. Well, you said Rachel. I never said Rachel said anything. Y'all made up your own narratives about it. So all I said was, "Oh man, we were just simply having a conversation." Nobody, Rachel didn't say this is, oh, this is what is going on. That's not what she said, and that's not what I said, and that's not what nobody else up here said. Support. I'm not letting any hecklers get to me. I'm exposing the false narratives. That's it. That's all. Not letting anybody get to me. They're not getting to me. Rob Bass was good. Tank versus Gary Russell. I like the fight. Nobody's getting to me at all whatsoever. So and then all of a sudden it became, oh, Rachel. What are you talking about? You dudes are emotionally damaged and can't listen to anything. You have the attention span of a 5-month-old baby. Yeah. Emmanuel said I just hit the like button. Don't hit the like button, great brother. Hit the link. Let's take the bet. Don't hit the like button. Hit the link. Since you said I started hating on Tank, y'all be putting jackets on me that don't fit, and then as soon as I call you to the front of the congregation, then all of a sudden everybody want to change the narrative because now you're standing in front of everybody. And you got to prove your point. You said I hated on Gervonta Tank Davis, and that changed everything. So I'm asking you. I'm going to send you $500. You can show me 3 things I hated on Gervonta Tank Davis about, and if you can't send me, you can't prove that, then you send me $50. That's $50 to 500. Do we have a deal? Y'all can't get out your own way. Midwest, what's good? Salute to Double O Dub, my brother. Been a family member, channel member for 15 months. Salute to my great brother, man. Abajah Johnson, what's up, family? Smash that like button, man. Let's get the likes up. I see they're not sending out my notifications today. Yeah, exactly, Rachel. Rachel, you missed it. As soon as I started, the dude came in here and said, Blue said, Rachel said. I never said that. And Rachel, as soon as I started tonight, the first thing the dude came in here, Blue said, Rachel said. I ain't never said Rachel said anything. Y'all be taking this, the comprehension is at an all-time low. You understand? Paying attention is actually free. Paying attention is the most free, expensive thing in history. Kentrell LeGrew, he said, I don't think it's hate. I just think you favor Haney and everything. But I don't favoring Haney and everything. I said that I think Devin Haney's going to win the fight. And I put my money where my mouth is. Joseph Johnson, what's up, nephew? And I ain't get it from Devin and I ain't get it from Bill. My own bank account. I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. Since I said that Devin Haney, I think that Devin Haney is going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. That's not hate. That's just my opinion. But as far as favoring him in everything, how am I favoring him in everything? People want me to put a false. See, y'all so used to, people are so used to putting false narratives on fighters that people want me to make up stuff about Devin Haney. When the last time you said something negative about Devin Haney? Well, why would I say anything negative about him if he don't have nothing negative to say? Harold Putter, what's good? Yeah, well, the thing is, Bill be lying. Well, but again, what did you claiming that Bill lied? Okay. Other day, I asked the brother, what did Bill lie about? Y'all can't give me nothing he lied about. What did he lie about? Bill be capping. Y'all, this has just went. People have, because it's like robots. Nobody used their common sense. So it just, one person say it and it sounds good, everybody picks it up, and it just starts getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, he capping. He capping. Ty the Fly Guy. He said, "Oh, you switch from Ken to Will." Let me ask you a question, Ty the Fly Guy. Because again, like I said, stupidity is contagious. Benjamin Baker, what's up? Guillermo Maldonado, what's good? Ty the Fly Guy says, listen what he says. Again, this is what did I just say? Paying attention is the most free, expensive thing in the world. Dexter Haynes the third, what's up? Done deal, what's good? I said, hey. I said that I told Tank himself that I think Devin Haney is going to win the fight. So if I'm putting my money where my mouth is, if I'm placing bets for thousands of dollars that I think Devin Haney going to win, then what do you think? Now let's just let's just think about this now. If I said that I'm willing to, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, then what I don't understand. I think he's going to win the fight. I think he's going to win the fight. Yeah. Exactly, J Pitty City, but they ain't over there. See, now J Pitty City, when that's happening on that platform that you mentioned, J Pitty City, and it's clearly one-sided, are these same fans that quote unquote call themselves unbiased? Tori, what's good? Are they over there saying, man, you biased towards Tank, man, you got to be even? Are these same Tank fans over there telling him that he's biased towards Tank since they're not biased? $1 trillion dream Deuce, my brother. What's up, family? Blue, Tank Davis is 100. Emmanuel Kensar, you're doing everything but hitting the like button and taking the deal. Do you want to take the deal? Yes or no, brother? You put a jacket on me that don't fit. I'm asking you, do you want to take this deal? Yes or no? All of that other stuff is null and void. You said that I hate on Tank. So I'm asking you, brother, to stand on your square since you put that jacket on me that don't fit. Stand on it. Pagoo Petit, what's up? You said that I hate on Gervonta Tank Davis. So I got a deal. All of that other stuff with him being 100. Oh, I don't want to hear none of that. Okay? I don't want to hear none of that. All I want to hear is, do you want the deal? Yes or no, great brother? Since you said that I'm hating on Tank Davis, it should be easy. Since you said you like the channel until I started hating on Tank. Lydell Reese, what's up? Rose, what's up? He said this is the Devin Haney channel though, cuz. Okay, cool. It'll be whatever you think it's gonna be. No problem. It's funny that you say that, but then people say, man, this is the Deontay Wilder channel, or this is the Jerron Boots Ennis channel, or this is the Terrence Crawford channel. Well, which one is it? Pick one. Can't be all of those. It can only be one. Marco Boxing, what's up, my great brother Marco? What's up, Marco? It can only be one. Which one is it? Which one is it? It can only be one. First, it was the Errol Spence channel. Then it was the Terrence Crawford channel. Then it was Jerron Boots Ennis channel. Now it's the Devin Haney channel. And it was Deontay Wilder channel. Which one is it? It can only be one. It can be one entity since you said it's a specific, one singled out entity. Sherrod Ward, what's up, family? So which one is it? Which channel is it? Or you just happen to not be around when I'm talking about those fighters. You just conveniently not around when it's those fighters. You only come around when it's one specific fighter. That's amazing. That's an indication that you're only interested when it's either against or for one specific fighter. Two-Tone the Superstar was good. So when it involves one specific fighter that you like or don't like, you either love to dislike him or love him, period, then all of a sudden it becomes that specific channel. Which one is it? You just happen to conveniently not be around for those days. D-Man Jr., what's up, family? Marquise Bridgeford, what's up, family? Ain't that amazing? Steve Young, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, they are forgetting that you said it's a 50-50 fight. So it's possible you could lose the bet as well. Exactly. No, they selectively chose not to hear that part because the only thing they want to hear is that I favor their favorite fighter. And he shows himself. But I'm a Tank fan, and Tank gonna put Devin out. Plus the evidence it's evident. It's good for the content, big dog. No, it's not evident. It's only evident because you choosing. It's selective hearing. You are choosing not to hear the entire conversation because you only want to hear that Tank Davis is going to win. Because when Tank Davis loses, it's going to bust your bubble. So of course you don't want to hear the truth. That's what it boils down to. You're a Tank Davis fan, and you don't want to imagine him lose. Period. T9 boxing class, what's up, family? That's what it boils down to. You're not a fan of boxing. Manny Gmail, what's up? You're not a fan of boxing. You're a fan of a specific fighter. And that's why y'all will always come up short trying to have a conversation with me. That works on other platforms. That don't work with me. It don't work with me. Dub JM3, what's up, family? And that's why you will always come up short. You are a fan of a fighter. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. These are two different things. We live in two different worlds. Period. Pagou Petit, he said he not losing. Okay. What's the percentage? How many undefeated fighters? How many fighters retire undefeated? See, Will, what's up, family? Tell me that. Tell me, Petit Pagou. Tell me how many fighters in boxing history retire undefeated. Drew Titan LLC, my brother. The Drew in the building in Super Chat. Wait, this ain't a Buster Douglas channel? LOL. Facts. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm still waiting for the other brother to come on here. He did all that. You told me that I was biased. Take the challenge. It should be easy. If what you saying you actually believe and you're not being emotional, you would chomp at the bit. Now he's talking about Bill Haney crying. You see what I'm talking about? Brother, you said I'm hating. Click the link and take the deal. If you truly believe what you're saying and you're not being emotional, then it should be easy for you to easy 500. It should be an easy 500, bro. Now you're talking about, let's be honest, Tank is a beast. Bill gonna be crying. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. You said that I've been hating on Tank. That's what you said. So I'm asking you to show me 3 things I hated on Tank about. Go ahead. And why are you trying to figure that out? Gervonta Tank Davis buys a whole block in his neighborhood. Yee Hunter, what's up, family? Yeah, it sounds good when they say it, and then when they actually have to prove it and stand on it, now suddenly it don't have the same ring to it. It don't have the same ring to it when you gotta stand on it in front of the world. It sounds good behind closed doors, but then when you gotta prove it, it don't have the same ring to it. You don't actually have the same confidence. Right, but you see, when you could be on these other platforms running around talking about, yeah, man, Blueby ain't no Tank, man, Blueby ain't. But now you here and you actually got to prove it. Now you're not so confident in yourself. Now you're doing all this talking in the behind the scenes instead of clicking the link and coming on here and showing and proving what you're talking about. It should be easy to do it since you so boldly put it out there in the world that I'm hating on that young man. Then it should be easy for you to prove how I'm hating, right? Or you can't. Because then it's an emotional response. Because you don't want to see you're just afraid that your favorite fighter, there's a possibility that I'm telling you the truth and your favorite fighter could possibly lose. That's what happens. Exactly, true poet. They don't even realize that. The more time you wasting, the better Devin Haney's getting. But Drew, he ain't even gonna lose $50, right? He said it as a matter of fact. He said it as a fact. Man, you've been hating on Tank, and since you've been hating on Tank, okay, so you said it as a fact. Okay, so cool. You ain't even gonna lose 50. You don't stand to lose anything. Easy money. Government bread. Easy dough. Government bread. Easy dough. It should be easy to it should be easy to come up here and pick me apart. It should be simple. Nice and easy. Liddell said Tank said he put it on his transition homies. And what does that mean? That means absolutely nothing. This ain't the streets. This is a sport. Rhonda, peace of blessings, queen. And your favorite fighter can lose as well. It go both ways. I never said they couldn't. Benjamin Baker was good. Here we go. Another emotional response. When did I say my favorite fighter can't lose? I simply said that it's a 50-50 fight, which means there's a 50% chance that the fighter that I think is going to win can lose. Troy Carrillo, what's good? USA Sports Topic. What's up, family? Here we go. Another emotional response. Oh, and your favorite fighter can. I never said he couldn't. Hence the reason why. Now he's telling me the terabytes. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. JCP was good. This is what I be talking about. Now this great brother is telling me what iPhone he got. I got an iPhone 15 Pro Max, 1 terabyte. And that means what? I got multiple phones. I got an iPhone right here. There's an iPhone here. I got an Android. This one right here. This flip phone. The Android ZX Flip. And I got my iPhone is here. And just so you know, they ain't the same phone. One is Android. There go my iPhone right there. That's me. Here goes my Android right here. It's a ZX Flip. They got this thing here. What What difference does it make? What does that have to do with what we're talking about? That has nothing to do with it. Lydell Rose, you think Devin can eat Tank clean punches? Nobody can eat Tank clean punches. The point is, can he land those clean punches? Sneaky Quiet, what's good? Jarrell Thompson, what's good? The point is not to get hit by those punches. This is called a sport of boxing. You think Floyd Mayweather can eat Canelo Alvarez's punches? Of course not. You think Sugar Ray Leonard can eat Tommy Hearn's punches? Of course not. You think Holyfield can eat Mike Tyson punches? Of course not. It's about how you roll with the punches and don't absorb the punches. Did Isaac Cruz eat his punches? Did he knock Isaac Cruz down? Did he knock him out? Did he stagger him? Did he wobble him? No. So what are we talking about here? But great brother, you put the all right, man. Let me just move on. So anyway, so I was saying that, I was discussing, salute to my brother Shad 1419. My brother been a family member, channel member for 6 months. He said boxing need to go back to 8 weight divisions because it's too easy to hide in a weight class and then demand dumb stipulations. All facts. That's true. That's very true. So now, like I said, so that's what I was saying about Gervonta Tank Davis's contract with Showtime before you have these fans of mine. It's like I'm I'm like the Rose Bowl to these dudes. I'm the granddaddy of them all. You understand what I'm saying? The granddaddy of them all. You understand what I'm saying? OG, aka Gizmo. What's up, family? You know, yeah, I give Tank his props, but they don't see that though. It's just like the brother kid, man, Tank just bought a block. I bet you ain't say that. I was the first one to report on it on all platforms and did big numbers on all platforms. I was the first one to report that Tank Davis bought the block. The very first person, and gave him his flowers and saluted him on every platform and did big numbers on every platform saluting the brother. And the first thing he comes out, because he didn't know that, and now it made him look foolish. Well, no, you just doing damage control. Damage control? Boy, oh boy. I mean, you got to shake these people off like a dog just got out of the bathtub. My point in saying this was to say this is that, you know, what do we make of Gervonta Tank Davis? You know, I was the very first person to put up Tank Davis bought his own block. The very first person. I was the very first person to put it up. So uh, uh, again, like I said, I was just saying that, what does the details, FGJ, what's up? What does the details detail as far as his contract and what he has left with Showtime? That's all I was saying. And I was saying Chris Brooks was good. Maybe I said that one of the brothers in the chat never said Rachel said anything. DFW Motivation, what's up, family? I never said that Rachel said anything. I said one of the brothers had brought it up in a super chat and brought it to my attention. That's what I said. Phil, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, right? I said that one of the brothers brought it up in a super chat and brought it to my attention, and a light bulb went off. Benjamin Baker was good, and then I was just, I was just asking the question, what does the details? Can he actually buy himself, or is it a deal? Because it didn't make sense that he said that Al Heyman was sitting down and having a conversation with Steven Espinosa when Showtime is out the business of the sport of boxing. And then the brother said, well, maybe he sat down with him to bring Steven Espinosa. Jarnell Wilkinson, what's good? So the brother said that maybe that he was having a conversation with Steven Espinosa. Remember this? When I was debating with Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Shouts out to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. And I said that, what did he mean by that? And Knockout said that maybe he means that Steven Espinosa, we don't know. Maybe he means Steven Espinosa could be coming to Amazon Prime and working with Al Heyman and the PBC with Amazon Prime. I said, okay, that could be a thing, right? But I didn't understand, why would he bring in, Steven? Why would Al be having a conversation with Steven about Tank Davis when there is no Showtime? That didn't make sense to me. And then when I thought about it, and the brother brought this to my attention, and I said, "Oh, that makes sense, right?" There's a possibility. There's a possibility that Steven Espinosa, when Tank himself said that I was having a conversation about regarding him about things that he was unaware of. So I'm saying, okay, so what did that detail, right? So now, is it because of the deal that he had with Showtime? That's what I'm saying. What rights is there he has? Melvin Harris, what's up, family? Does Showtime and Steven Espinosa own the rights to Gervonta Tank Davis that they can sell off to the highest bidder? And I never said that they were selling it to the zone. I don't know who made that up. Who made that up? Who said that I said that he was selling it to the zone? I never said that he was selling it to the zone. I don't even know where that came from. That he was selling, that Steven Espinosa was auctioning his rights off to the zone. I never said that. Ever. Not one time did I say that. Never. I said, could he trade his rights to a DAZN? Could he trade his rights to an ESPN? Could he trade his rights to another network, and he has to fulfill that obligation until his contract runs out, that transfer over from his contract with Steven Espinosa? That's what I said. What kind of deal is it that he has with him? Yeah, Marco, you want to jump on? And blessed to my brother, A-Side Onshore and Consultant. My brother, A-Side is in the hospital, so he won't be jumping on. He tried it, but he ain't getting on it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Claymore, you want to jump on, Claymore? Jump on, Claymore. You understand what I'm saying? So then people took it and ran with it and made it something completely different than what I said. Oh, Blue said that Rachel said, or Blue said that he was going to. I never said none of that. Y'all dudes just be making up stuff. Y'all be making up stuff just for, for content. It's ridiculous. Never said that.
Evening.
Salute to my brother Claymore. What's up, great brother?
Doing good, family. Doing good, family. Just watching you battle off these dudes that don't like boxing, man. They just want to see they just want to see their favorite fighter fight cab drivers, knock them out, and cheer them on the next day. They have no interest. Well, at least it sounds like when you read these comments, they have no interest in seeing the best fight the best. I just, I don't know what else to say. It is what it is.
Right. So I'm just saying that, okay, it's food for thought. It's food for thought. I mean, Tank was the first one to say that Al was having a private meeting with Steven Espinosa that he was unaware of.
Right.
So it's just common sense. Alexis, what's up? It's just like when he said, when he was getting away from Floyd Mayweather Promotions, Steven Espinosa, Randall 700, what's up, family? Steven Espinosa said, well, we having a conversation with him, and he's still going to be with us. Right? It's just like Steven Espinosa. We know that Jerron Busenis has a deal with Showtime that don't include PBC.
100%, man. We just trying to figure out what would stop Gervonta Tank Davis from checking on 20 million potential dollars. Like trying to find. Nobody thinks Tank is scared of Devin, but you have these questions aren't crazy to ask when you see it seems like he's powerless, but he owns his own promotion company. That's it. I don't think it's unfair to ask what's going on. And when you see something like you said, as far as what he tweeted out about the meeting going on between Steven Espinosa and Al Heyman, I think it's fair to ask the question, but we're not even allowed to ask questions. So,
right.
What's up, Marco? By the way.
What's going on? Ooh, I want to crack at this super chat.
Yeah, what's the super chat? My brother Blow at 9-1, my brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey yo, why Michael Moore don't ever get mentioned? Did he fight weak competition or something? No, Michael Moore fought in two separate weight classes, and Michael Moore definitely got his credit. The problem is that it got overshadowed from getting knocked out by an old George Foreman making history.
Yep. I think more, if he would have stayed at light heavy or cruiser, he could have been one of the greatest of all time in those divisions. I think Moore ended up coming short in all of his mega fight. Like, I was actually at the first Holyfield fight in Vegas. I was sitting ringside. I was 17 years old, and he barely won that fight. And Holyfield, there was something wrong with him. I think Moore just came short, right? You agree? He came short in all his mega fights. That's why I think he's not talked about as much. First ever Southpaw heavyweight champion, though.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I remember. I remember him being a legendary Southpaw, like that first Southpaw. That's what I remember him coming. But yeah, when George Foreman, being old, did that to him, it kind of made him look like a fly-by-night.
Don't forget, though, he was giving George Foreman a vicious ass whooping the whole fight. It was just one punch. Like whooping his ass. Moore was something special, so talented, but just he also some days he didn't want to be in the ring. You guys remember that famous Teddy Atlas is yelling at him like, try harder. He just wouldn't pull the trigger. And I've been there. Like, sometimes you don't want to be in there.
Right. Yeah, it's just sometimes every night is not your night, and sometimes you zone off, man. It's an individual sport, and you don't know what that individual is going through.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Hey, fellas, can I ask you something? What do you guys think about Saudi Arabia right now, man? Like, as far as like what they're providing, what they're facilitating, as far as even with this card tomorrow, but what they've done all this year and what it looks like they're going to be doing for 2024. Like, is that significant?
They're kind of making their own league, which is kind of dope because everybody says boxing needs a league. You know what I mean? Where the money's there, they're putting everything together. It's kind of dope. I don't know how further they're going to go, and I know that they're mostly interested in heavyweights, which kind of alienates a lot of other fighters. But I think it's pretty dope. It's giving us fights right away that we wouldn't have seen probably without all the bullshit.
No, I think they're interested in heavyweight. They was just interested in putting up money for Devin and Tank.
Oh, well, that's good. Initially, I heard that they just wanted to mess with heavyweights initially.
Yeah, initially, but now they willing to do. You see, they got Bivol over there.
I do. That's why I was surprised. But he's like one of the few.
Yeah, but they willing to do Devin. They was talking about Manny Pacquiao. Remember, they wanted Manny Pacquiao come on. Legends, but they want to build their way up into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They understand that heavyweights bring the excitement because it's gonna bring.
Right.
It's the closest thing you're going to guarantee yourself to a knockout. Is heavy.
Well, Blue, what do you think of we're both New Yorkers. I'm curious. What do you think about Big Baby?
I'm a New Yorker too.
Are you? What part?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Long Island.
Oh, yes, shit. Sir. You and Blue repping Strong Isle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm from Manhattan.
The 51631, man.
So what do you guys think of Big Baby Miller?
I think he's going to beat the brakes off of Daniel DuBose.
Yeah, I think he's going to give him the blues.
Do you guys like it?
I think Big Baby Miller's a real talent, man. I thought it was a damn shame that he popped on that test. I thought that he was gonna have a great night against Joshua. I think it would have been so different for his career that night. But you play that game of playing with those PEDs, you get what you get. But yeah, man, I think him and Dubois' fight could steal the show tomorrow.
Damn.
Yeah, Claymore, that's something went wrong with your mic.
That was nuts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Dubois because he hasn't quit, but he's kind of quit. You know what I'm saying? Couple times. And Big Baby, I liked him a lot. Being a New Yorker, he's a big dude, really talented. But then he pops 30. But then his last fight against Lucas Brown, he just. He was overweight. It just I didn't like what I saw. you know. So I don't have that much. I
I
don't know.
think
I'm not so
I think he's
sure.
gonna I think he's gonna overwhelm Daniel DeBoss, man. Daniel DeBoss don't like pressure.
No, he doesn't.
No. And Big Baby is durable. He could take a punch. So
Kenny
yeah.
is a
Yeah,
big dude, man.
it's a big man. You see how big his head is when they face off?
I was you were thinking that too,
Yo,
right?
that is wild. I'm like, bro,
It was like this and this.
I'm like, bro, what size is dude head? Like,
And that shows you that it's not just fat. He's just a big dude.
just a big dude, yeah. Now let me ask you a question though. Salute to my brother Blower91 in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on this in the super chat. One more off-topic question. You was alive and knowing when Sammy the Bull them was running New York, y'all got deep history, some notable icon figures.
I mean,
yeah, that's
so we were young.
yeah, we was young, man, it's just, it's just not what people think. It wasn't like it was out in the open.
Yeah, you weren't walking around like these are the Gervonta
Yeah,
family streets. It
yeah,
wasn't like that.
yeah. It wasn't like we could just I mean, if you was in a specific neighborhood that they was in,
All right.
you know what I mean, you could see them possibly out and about, but it wasn't like they was just roaming the streets.
Yeah, nah.
Mic check, by the way. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Them damn
Yeah.
boots.
No, it's all good. You know what I mean? So it's not like these dudes you just was able to see John Gotti walking the streets and Sammy the
Yeah,
Bull.
nah, that was on the hush hush. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, we knew they was here amongst us.
Uh-huh.
They here, and you could accidentally bump into somebody who's somebody and knows somebody, and
Like
things can happen. You know
when
what I mean?
people hear that I grew up in Hell's Kitchen, they think of like the Irish mob, but that was like the 50s. I grew up in the 80s, 90s. My neighborhood was black and Puerto Rican. There's no
Right.
Irish mob left when I grew up, so it's different.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, do we know growing up in New York, do you know they exist? Absolutely. Do you know areas to avoid that they could be in? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's like any other city with crime. You know what I'm saying? Specific areas to try and avoid, and he wasn't out here bothering anybody anyway. So
Yeah. You talking about the
Yeah.
mob right now, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you weren't in the criminal world inside of their area, you really didn't. I mean,
Yep.
I'm over here out in Wyandanch, and we close like Massapequa and like West Babylon, those type of areas where it's like a lot of Italians, and obviously
Yeah.
get into the cities. You know what I'm saying? But generally speaking, they just look like, to me, they look like businessmen, like dudes who was doing whatever they were doing. If you weren't involved with the underworld, you really didn't like get to see that bad side of them. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't see them in action.
A lot of them lived on Strong Island, but they didn't they did their dirty work in Manhattan, but they lived
Right.
out
Exactly.
on
And
Long Island.
they wouldn't even do it there. They would make sure it happened out. They try to make sure it happened outside the city as much as possible.
He's driving to Jersey, dump them in the river.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want to bring no heat on themselves. He ain't trying to bring no heat, and you know what I mean. So they stayed away from that. Shad 1419, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Is the link available for anybody to join? I wanted to chop it up for a few minutes. Yeah, you could jump on Shad. I just don't. I want it to be a kind of a calm night where we don't have 1,000 people talking at once. But yeah, sure, great brother. But what was we saying?
We're talking about Dubois and Big Baby.
Oh, and Big Baby, yeah. So what's your thoughts on that, Claymore? Big Baby. Oh no, we was talking about Saudi. Yeah. So I think that
Oh, right.
I definitely think that they're in it for the long haul. I don't believe that they in it for short term. I definitely think that they in it for the long haul. Them building different
I hope so.
them building different arenas and investing
Oh, they are?
in yeah.
Yeah. And they
Oh,
doing it in a
shit.
different way. I think I'm be honest, I way out of my mind, good or bad, what it is, because it does seem like they talking about how Saudi Arabia is doing like this sport wash thing where they're taking Formula One, they're trying to get the World Cup. I mean, they've even invested into MMA as far as like giving the PFL the money to buy Bellator and compete with like the UFC, and now they're jumping into boxing. So it seems like they're trying to really become like a sports capital of the world. But I do think they're going to stop. I think what they're bringing to the table brings a potential solution to all this, like top rank versus PBC versus the
Exactly. That's what I was
zone
saying.
versus, and I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because that gives us as fans, and we got to remember we're fans. Chat, we're fans. We're not fanagers. We're fans. We want to see good fights. Anyway, that being said, we get to see the fights we want to see. Hopefully, it just seems like it's a step closer to that, and I always think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. It's like it's what boxing is supposed to be.
Hmm.
Just because, all right, Marco has a fighter. Okay, let's just say I have Ryan Garcia. Marco got Tank. Shad got T.O. And Claymore, you got Devin.
Hmm.
Well, that shouldn't stop us from making fights.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We should be able to sit down with each other. All right, Claymore, let me chop it up with you, man. Let's try to make this fight.
Right.
You understand? We should be able to, but here's the problem. Here's where the problem lies. They have got it to where the fans are actually involved in caring where the fight takes place, which is the most silliest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Now fans are talking about, man, why would he go to the zone? Why do you care?
It's weird.
It's
Guys are
very
weird.
weird, bro. I don't care if Devin and Tank fight on the zone. I don't care if Devin and Tank fight on Showtime. I don't care if they fight on Mars. I could care less as long as they fight.
And as long as it's televised, as long as we can get a pay-per-view and watch it,
Right.
that's it. Yeah, it makes. That's why I said the fanager thing. Like you guys are doing like fanager, like you guys are like concerned and managing things that does not benefit you seeing the best fights. The entertainment is in the fights, guys. It's not in all this drama in the chat and yelling at each other about my
Right.
guy is this and my guy. It's in the fight. The actual fight is what we should be arguing about, or what we should be like betting on. Like that, we should be talking about fights, and we're not doing that enough because they're not being made.
Right.
Because the fights that are being made, you don't need to argue about it because you already know who's going to win, because 9 times out of 10 it's lopsided. We already know one guy's going to destroy the other guy. You could just see it. The
Right.
best fights ain't being made.
And it goes like this, right? It's like this. If now you got to take this into consideration, right? You or the fan aren't benefiting from it. And managers and promoters downplaying, you are actually paying for it regardless. And then you have managers and promoters complaining about how many tickets was sold and this. What does that matter? And why would you want to water down your opposition? You want to uplift your opposition.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine this. Imagine Marco being my co-host, right? And Marco has his own platform. Now I want y'all to take this into consideration. And every day I'm like, man, Marco platform is trash. Nobody go watch Marco. It's trash. But then, how am I benefiting when Marco comes on here?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Now, how does
100%
that
a
make
perfect
sense?
comparison. Perfect
Right.
comparison.
Now, wouldn't it behoove me to tell the world how great Marco is?
And by the way,
100%.
that was a fictional scenario. My platform is great.
Fictional.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree. I
Marco's
co-sign.
platform.
Marco has an exceptional
Yeah,
platform.
I love
Thank
Marco.
Thank you,
Let's
guys.
make sure we put that
my
on record.
time be limited, but me and Marco are going to do a special show. But
Awesome.
it's wouldn't it behoove me to tell you how great Marco is? So when he comes here, it uplifts me as well.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Why would I want to tell people how Devin Haney can't sell tickets and Devin Haney can't punch and Devin Haney don't got no chin? So now when I go to fight Devin Haney, I don't get the money I should get.
Well, that's kind of
And
what.
also one of go ahead. I was
I
gonna
was
say
gonna say-
also one of two things happen, right? If you beat him, you don't get the credit you deserve because everybody knew Devin Haney was a bum. Or if he messes around and beats you, you don't got beat by a bum. So now you done brought your whole entire stock down.
Right.
It's kind of what Regis did when he was like, Devin bought his losses away or whatever. It's kind of being like, oh, so you're saying he sucks? So then if
Right,
you beat him, you suck?
right.
You know, Floyd Mayweather. They always compare. Everybody says this is the Floyd Mayweather, like Floyd Mayweather, like a gremlin, like that. I don't remember how the movie was, but you pour a little water on the dude, and all these little gremlins came out. Like Floyd, like birthed all these boxers who want to be undefeated, who want to make all this money, right? But Floyd never talks down to the fighters he's fighting. If you really pay attention to Floyd, he's always like, "Oh, he's an exceptional boxer, hell of a boxer." You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Even
Hell of
when
a
you
fighter.
knew that he was a
Yup.
mismatch. Like when he fought Gotti, I'm like, he's gonna kill Gotti.
And he's like,
Right.
"Nah, but Gotti's a hell of a fighter,
Yeah.
And what I mean, he understood. He understood what he was doing. Like, I'm selling this fight, bro. I'm not gonna let you guys. He understood. So I don't like to hear when people compare themselves to Floyd, because you guys do almost everything opposite than him except for be undefeated. He fought
Mhm.
23 champions. You guys fight no champions. He built up all the boxers around him so he could have great fights. You guys destroy all the boxers. Everybody's a bum. Everybody don't got no hands. Everybody, you're going to expose everybody. You're nothing like him. So I don't even
Yeah.
understand why you guys compare these fighters to Floyd. Floyd didn't birth this, bro. Floyd didn't do this.
And make this make sense. Now, I want y'all to hear about something, and this is no slight to Coach Calvin, but I'm using it as an example. Coach Calvin said in the build up to Rolly fight, essentially Rolly is trash, just like his trainer, right?
Bullet.
That's what he
Yeah.
said. Rolly is
Yeah.
trash.
Hmm.
And then now you're saying, man, Rolly was better than Regis Prograis, and Rolly is a good fighter. Tank was in there. Rolly is a threat. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
It's
It's
insane.
it's just better to uplift the fighters. Like you said, Floyd Mayweather didn't tell. What did Floyd Mayweather always say? I want to fight you coming off your best win, so they
Mhm.
could never take it away from me.
Hmm.
Why would I tell you how this dude is this, and this dude is that? Now I beat you, and yo, man, look at the dude I just beat. Now the people like, well, you just told me he was trash.
100%.
So it don't. Oh man, Devin don't sell. Devin don't sell tickets. Devin don't do this. Devin don't do that. He can't do this. He can't do that. Okay, now you fight. How you gonna brag about what the tickets do? Or you hoping just to tell the world that it was all Tank when he sell tickets?
It's
Yeah, I mean
insanity.
it makes no sense.
Yeah. It's because they don't have Blue. They don't have like they talk about the gang bangers in Chicago, like the OGs ain't there. They don't respect the OGs, so now all the gangs are kind of like doing their thing. There's no organization. I feel like it's a similar effect going on in boxing. Like, you got a bunch of young dudes who seem like they don't have no guidance for real on how to be like professional pugilists, like, what I'm saying, how to really like be professionals and be humble. And obviously when you're fighting somebody, when it's time to fight that person in the contract sign, talk all the crap you want, but you guys aren't building the sport by tearing. You guys are the sport, so if you're tearing each other down, you're tearing the sport down. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? You're tearing the
Exactly.
sport down, and they
Right.
don't get that. All these little bosses, right? All these little bosses who got no boss. Everybody's so eager to be like Floyd, but they're not going to do the work that they did. Floyd, I mean, you look at his record and you look at Floyd's career. Maybe they weren't there for it, Blue. Maybe they didn't get to see the career like we watched the career. Like we
Right.
watched these guys. You guys are nothing like this man, bro.
And it just blows my mind. I never understand this, bro. You cut me off your nose to spite your face. Why do it? Okay, for instance, and Lenny Ellerby knows I rock with Lenny Ellerby. I appreciate Lenny Ellerby. But why would Lenny Ellerby go and tell you ain't released Tank Davis's actual numbers? Never. So why are you telling the world, man, Devin ain't do nothing but 50,000? What are we talking about? Now everybody, every day, today, I didn't even want to talk about it. It's so nauseating. Oh, the tickets, the arena was actually not sold out. Man, I was in the arena, it was packed from bottom to top.
Probably like 4 seats shy of full somehow, like 4 seats somewhere, and they're using it. I see the platforms doing it, bro. I've
And
seen
then
these
and then
platforms doing this, bro. It's
and
crazy.
then look how silly this is. I want y'all to understand how silly this is. then the fans that pay the money, this is how dumb it gets. You're paying the money and complaining that you paid less.
Right.
Now imagine this. Imagine me complaining to Marco that, hey, Marco, man, you spent $1,200 for your Gucci shoes. I spent $2,500 for mine. We got the same shoes on.
Right. But that's what they're doing, Blue, what you just said. And people do that, by the way. That scenario you just said right there, people will do that. People will see you wearing something and try to get respect off of paying more for it than you paid for it. They'll actually try to throw that in your face. Like, and you looking at them like, are you crazy, bro? We got the same shirt on.
Right.
Yeah, but I paid like $250 for my shirt. You only paid like $175, bro. So we not in the same conversation. Like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The only person that hurt was you.
You lost $50, bro.
You lost out. So why do you care, man? But Devin tickets was only $57. Now get this. Now when Tank said that, the fans should have been insulted that he said, "Well, those tickets are sold out. They was only $57." So you bragging about overcharging me?
Because that's what they're saying. That's what he said. And I'm glad you said that, because that's what they're saying to you guys. They're saying you're saying you're not taking enough money from the fans. You whack for that. And you're the fan.
Right. And it's being put in the context of, well, so this is how they're trying, this is what they're trying to explain, but it's all wrong. You're trying to say that, well, I had 20,000 people come out to support me regardless of the price I set it at.
Exactly.
They come out to support me regardless of the price. They don't come out to support you regardless of the price.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless is you're talking about the fans, and you should want to give the fans as much relief as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So then you complain about the fans, hey man, buy the ticket prices, buy the pay-per-views. I don't want to pay $85 now. Oh well, yeah, because your ticket prices, your pay-per-views, your pay-per-view $80, mine is $100.
Right.
The worst part is the fans are arguing this point. You don't even realize you being insulted
And robbed. And not only Rob, listen, man, I know you like Leonard Ellerbe. I got no problem with him. I don't know him, so I don't owe him but so much respect, except he's an elder. So I'm going to respect you, OG. But I'm going to tell you right now, you came into the game and you got real money hungry. That's what we're watching right now. We're watching promoters who are being greedy and who are being money hungry, and they're taking your money, and they're not even willing to give you the fights they want to. They're not willing to give you the fights you want to see, because why? I'm going to tell you why. Because they think that they don't have enough fights to make. They don't have enough fights to make, and they don't want to give you the best fight and then have to sell you cheaper fights later. So they're trying to sell you all the cheap fights up front until there's nothing left. And then when Tank is in his golden years, 34, 35 years old, they're going to want to try to give you some old moldy Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, the same way Floyd did with Manny Pacquiao. That's what they're doing. They're squeezing you guys out of your money with BS fights, because they want to make as much money as they can, because he likes wearing them expensive shades. You know what I'm saying? I know what the game is, and that's why I'm really looking forward to see how Saudi affects the algorithm on how these matches are being made. Start giving these fighters the money they want. Let's start catching these fights, because these promoters, they're really like that movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps. What is it? When they were doing the club promoting, I don't know if you guys seen the movie. What was it called? Yankee Promoters or something, or Yankee? I can't remember. But it was about cheap promoters that are sitting there trying to sell wolf tickets to parties, and they have like a star come into the party for like 20 minutes and leave, and they pack out the place, and there's no Janky Promoters, I think it's called. That's what's going on right now. Cheap promoters, street level, take your money tactics, and boxing is getting caught up in the whirlwind.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Salute to Blood 91, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said, do you ever go back and watch past fights? Bud versus Spence was beautiful. It's worth rewatching. Oh yeah, I watch past fights all the time, man. Too much, probably. Philip Franklin, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Pitbull should be fighting Frank Martin for the vacant WBO title. It would make for a more entertaining fight with Tank for the winner. Your thoughts? No, I mean, either which way is entertaining to me. I'll take it either which way. I'm all for it either which way. I'm not against it either which way. But you know, and you gotta factor in Philip Franklin. Then if Tank is just waiting for the winner, then what is he doing in the meantime? He got to fight somebody.
Mm.
So if he's gonna fight, Pitbull's gonna fight Frank Martin, and Tank is the winner, then that means Tank Davis and Devin Haney ain't happening. Because that means Tank Davis got to fight somebody else until he get around to the winner of that fight. And then once he fight the winner of that fight, then we talking about him fighting Devin Haney. No, I don't want those robots. Ed Hinkerson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Everyone says Haney versus Tank best fight. However, Tank versus Matias will go crazy as well. Maybe not sell like Haney versus Tank, but explosive as. Oh yeah, it'd
He's
be
right.
entertaining.
He's right.
Definitely
Matias,
entertainment.
no joke.
That would be a serious threat to Tank.
Yeah, he'd be serious threat to anybody.
Everybody. Beyond Above Media, what's up? Ed Hinkerson, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another cinco on us in the super chat. Is Tank versus Matias possible? Tank could collect IBF belt, then have unification bout. Fight under IBF 10-pound rules clears up all the tenderation. Hey, the problem is Tank. You can't involve tanking belts because they continue to tell you they have no interest in belts.
Yeah. Hey, Blue. This all I wanted to ask you, good brother. Appreciate you let me jump on Marco and
For sure.
Hey, a couple of weeks ago, you and A-Side were talking about Boots, and you were saying that Boots is a generation behind, between Crawford and Spence, and it got me to thinking. I said, well, has there been a situation like this, that comes to your mind where Boots is at 147, but all his peers in terms of his age group is at the weight division below him? And those will probably be some really good fights, him and T.O., Matias, what we just talked about. But is it a situation like that you can remember where a boxer is kind of in a boat like that where all the really good fights for you probably are at the weight division, below you?
Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather. That
Okay.
era.
Roy Jones for sure.
Yeah, Roy Jones was a weight class above Oscar, Trinidad, Floyd, Mosley.
Yeah.
Mosley. What was his name? All those dudes was weight
Kogo.
class. Cotto, they was all weight classes, and Roy was pound for pound best fighter in the world. You know what I mean? But again, those dudes was weight classes below him. It wasn't even a conversation. At least with Boots, is a conversation of possibly fighting one of them guys if they move up. But there wasn't even no conversation. Like, it was just Roy Jones.
But do you think it makes sense for any of them to move up, like Matias or
to fight Boots?
Yeah,
it's possible. I mean, Oscar ended up doing it with Bernard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oscar ended up doing it in Trinidad.
They gotta have the body for it, right? If they don't have the body frame to move up, though, it's just gonna be just a bad chess move.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, Bernard stayed there for that to happen. He stayed at 160 for it to even be a possibility. Roy moved. It was because he already beat Bernard and beat James Toney, so he left.
That was it. Mike McCallum, old Mike McCallum. That was it.
Old man, Mike McCallum. You know what I mean? Like there was nobody for Roy to fight. When you look at Teofimo Lopez, you look at Shakur, Devin. I mean, the biggest one out of them that we could talk about is Devin because of his body frame. He's actually bigger than all of them, right? Him and Ryan. So him and Ryan got the pot. Ryan's like 5'10", right? But their frame is not. You know what I'm saying? It's just It's just I don't see it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just Devin, and then again, and on top of that is time, right? How long is Boots going to be at 147?
Yeah.
Boots is going to probably end up cruising at middleweight. I bet you that's where he's going to settle.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Jackie
Exactly.
Hernandez,
I
peace and
agree.
blessings, Queen. How you feeling, Queen? Yeah, Boots is how long is Boots going to be at 147 for that to even happen?
Yep. Unless Devin makes a power move and he's gonna go up there too early. He's gonna get hurt if he makes a power move. It doesn't go up there, take his time to go up there. I
And, he,
don't think we see them fight each other.
and he's already they already made it clear like they're gonna get acclimated to 147 before they go into a fight with Boots. So Boots got it's unfortunate for Boots, right? He's like he's like Roy Jones, right? Right, Marco? Like he don't even got Bernard Hopkins and James Tony.
He got nobody, man.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Virgil
not
left.
necessarily. It's Spence and Crawford. Once
But
Right,
he
they
but
moves
they're
up,
left. They
154.
leaving. They leaving it.
154 is right around the corner for
Yeah,
him.
but I'm
But
saying as far as
they're
to
gonna
even
retire soon.
yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
even done anything in his division yet.
Yeah. No, you're right. He's going to
Yeah,
miss out on all the great fights.
right.
But who knows who will be around in 5 years? That'll be considered great at that point.
Hopefully it
Mm-hmm.
got to be Virgil Ortiz. That was the guy that seemed
Right.
like he was on a collision course. He does have guys like Conor Ben, Virgil Ortiz, but then you have guys that are not even active. You know what I'm saying? You have the Stanionis. What is he doing? Cody Crawley. They said he retired. You know what I'm
Keith
saying?
Thurman.
Keith Thurman is not looking to fight him. Like it's unfortunate. It's truly
Yeah.
unfortunate for Boots. Like
Yeah.
it's
What do
truly.
you
It's
think
truly
about him going to 154 and fighting like Zaya, with the Puerto Rican? I can never say his name, but
oh, Xander Zaya. Xander
Xander
Zaya.
Zaya, and they got a couple of young dudes coming up in 140. Like if Jerron gets up there, like let's say a year and a half, 2 years, then we might see some better fights. I think we're going to see some younger fighters develop in that 154 division that'll make it give him an opportunity to shine against some generational talent. No,
And then Claymore, you got to factor in another thing about that is them actually taking the fights.
Yeah.
this younger generation seems like like it's funny, it's hilarious, right? Like I was talking about this about the 135-pound weight class division with like Abdullah Mason and even Keyshawn, even though he had his
Mhm.
issues, and Floyd Schofield and all those dudes. They seem like they want to fight. They're excited to fight the best fighting the best. It seems like this new generation's coming up behind this generation that's here right now. They kind of have that mentality of like, I want to fight that champion. I want to fight that champion. Maybe it's just because they're young, but I don't know. And the same thing even with Dyer, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he kind of has that energy too. Like I don't know. And then we got
Th-
some big
Those are fights that,
135ers.
but if they stay the course,
Hmm.
they could be those guys for Boots. Like Xander Zaya stay the course and he blossom into what we think he can be. That's a
Hmm.
big fight for him. Virgil Ortiz, but again, he got to be able to capture them at their highest,
Right.
and they got to stay on track.
Hey,
Exactly.
and Blue, let me ask you this, and I'm gonna get out of here because I just want to stay for a few minutes. To piggyback off that point, do you think that those guys over there they want to fight? Do you think that's based on the promotion company that they with,
Who's that?
like Floyd Schofield and Xander Zayas? Do you think it's more so of a promotion? Kind of being over there where they at, where it's kind of like those guys are not sitting out a lot. They're a lot more active. Do you
Well,
think that?
Xander is so young.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he you know what? You know why he jumped on our radar is because Edgar kind of tailed off because Edgar was the guy, and now it's like, well, we looking at
Yeah.
it looks like Xander's really the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like Edgar was touted as the guy. They kind of Jackie Hernandez, blessings queen, Jalen, peace of blessings queen. It kind of remind me of, I don't know if y'all remember this, but in college we had college basketball you had Vince Carter and Antoine Jameson
Hmm.
Yep.
coming
Hmm.
out, And then when they got to NBA, Antoine was supposed to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? And then Vince was like, "Oh wait, Vince is really the truth." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Antoine overshadowed Vince for so long. You know what I mean? And it kind of reminds me of that like Berlanga is the guy. You know what I mean? He was the guy, and now even though he didn't lose, but he just had like a lot of suspect moments, suspect wins, then got
The,
bit the dude, then got
the
suspended.
biting, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he kind of so Xander is like, all right, now Xander looks like the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Calico Jones Reloaded, what's up, family? So it's now it's like is Xander Zayas, you know what I mean, gonna remain the course? You know what I mean? I think it benefited him to fly under the radar of Belinga. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
as long as he did, without because now the pressure wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems
Now
like
the pressure
Xander.
is on the side.
It seems like Xander has that grooming though. I think I think I'm optimistic about his journey. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
seems like he's been groomed at a very young age. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to get starstruck and caught up like how Belanga did. Because it looked like Belanga turned into a Terror Squad rapper like
Mhm.
3 years into his
I
career. You
know,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
But he did, he did something that not many fighters do. What was it? 13 first round knockouts in a row?
Yeah, he was
What's in there?
promising.
14 was it? 14-0, all first round knockouts. And mind you, I don't think I've ever seen a fighter rise so quickly, but then drop so quickly right after in the same career.
Yeah, and without losing.
No, but he
Yeah.
basically, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, didn't even take an L and loss.
no, but
In
he didn't. But it went
victories
from like
came down.
up here
Right.
to now because as an amateur, he was not a puncher.
Right. Yeah, he was a boxer.
Right.
That's
So
what
he
I'm
didn't
saying.
have.
It's like identity issues he got.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's that lifestyle thing, right? Like I brought this conversation up a long time ago when Errol and Terrence were set to fight and they hadn't fought yet, and I said Terrence lifestyle is what gave me the thought like he's gonna edge out the fight. I didn't know he was gonna blow out Errol the way he did, but I said he lived the lifestyle. You know what I mean? He ate right, he didn't drink, he didn't do drugs, he trained consistently, he didn't party. You know what I mean? And you could see it happen with Xander. I'm not. Oh my God, not Xander Belenga. As soon as he started rocking them Cartiers and wearing $400,000 around his neck, coming in with the runway model girlfriend, is it coincidence that all of a sudden we started to see him deflate? We started to see
Yeah.
what we thought was him go in a different direction. You got to live it, man. You got to be disciplined outside that ring. Outside that ring dictates what happens inside the ring. And you can always see, even with Mike Tyson, mad love for Mike, but we saw when it went left for him. You know what I mean? When he started living that lifestyle and started doing his thing, then his career started. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Started to feel it. So, I'm confident in Xander right now because it seems like he has a good family foundational base structure. He seems humble, and I'm optimistic that's going to turn into something good in his kid's career.
Mhm. Yeah, I think Xander could be that super fight. Xander and Virgil Ortiz could be the super fight for Boots.
Mhm.
But again, I think Xander's more like Claymore said. That Xander is more likely to stay on track. I don't know what's going on with Virgil's career, his health. He's talking about he testing out 154. No, what is it? 160 or
No,
154?
Is he
he's
fighting again?
154.
Yeah,
154.
yeah. He fighting next month.
Yeah, he's
Because I
fighting
thought he
next month.
retired. I thought he went back to school.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
did
fighting
for
next
a
month.
second, but now he coming back. He fighting next month, and he said that they're testing out this weight class because they think he possibly is a 160 fighter. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then
Hmm.
he giving updates like my health is still intact this week. We getting closer to the fight. Hopefully, we make it to the fight. Like, bro, that's scary, bro.
What was wrong with his health?
He couldn't. I think it was like a weight thing, right? Like he was losing
Yeah,
weight too fast or something, and he ended up having a
yeah,
seizure.
and then he's no what's happening is his protein is spilling into his blood or something like that,
Oh.
Mm-mm.
and
Crazy.
then he's having a hard time with that. And then
Mm.
what I was told last time, man, allegedly, I'm just gonna say allegedly, but I was told that they had to revive him and all that right before the
Crazy.
fight with Stadium.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like he passed out, and that's what I was told.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's
No,
just
not good at all. And he talks about his mental health too. He sounded like I don't know. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on with him, man. I just, between his health and then his mental health, he's having a hard time dealing with it because he really feels like it sounds like he was really committed to really doing something in that 147 weight class division, and he feels like he's missing the boat. He feels like a lot's happening without him.
Yeah, he said that it was a lot to do with him overtraining. Like he wasn't listening and overtraining, and so.
Yo, speaking on overtraining, how do you guys think Anthony Joshua looks from what you guys have been seeing?
Same.
Yeah, I was about to say he looked the same to me.
He don't look like a little overtrained. Look, he got some raccoon eyes. He's definitely slimmed up. You know what I'm saying?
Wallen is a southpaw, right?
Right.
That might be a problem.
Yeah, and he's a big southpaw.
They're the same height.
Yeah.
Joshua just has a few inches of reach, long arms, I guess. But I mean, everybody thinks that Wallen gave Fury a tough fight. I mean, it looked to me like Fury beat the shit out of him. He just got that cut. But either or, Wallen could still fight.
No, you want go back and watch that fight again.
Yeah, he ran it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
watch that fight again.
I saw I think I saw the last 4 rounds, the end of it. I was like, Fury looked like he was winning comfortably, not killing him.
It honestly looks like there's moments, and this was one of the moments where Fury gets confident in his ability to get into fire fights. You know what I'm saying? And I think Otto got the best of him a little bit, and then Fury adjusted, and then Fury won that fight. I agree with the decision.
Yeah.
But Otto competed. He competed high level. He competed
maybe
better
that's
than
what
most
I
people
saw.
competed.
Maybe I turned on after he had already adjusted. He was putting it on him.
Right.
So I was like, this isn't that close.
But he started leaking. He adjusted. He was like, "This is bad."
But Joshua
Shakira Abdullah, Peace of Blessings Queen. How you feeling today? The Boxer Session TBS. My brother Kyle in the building. The link is in the chat, great brother.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get up out of here, Blue. I appreciate you dropping the link for me, though, brother.
Anytime, great brother. Anytime.
Have a good night.
You too, great brother.
Peace out.
Peace, my brother. Peace.
Salute to Ed Hinkerson, brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said the incentive for Tank is to grab that IBF belt, so he don't have the incentive for Tank is to grab the IBF belt, so he don't have no more rehydration worries with Dev. It would be 150 pounds, right? Thinking of ways this fight can happen. If the weight is 165 is an issue, this is a remedy for that. Yeah, because the IBF has a 10-pound next day rehydration clause, but the problem is Tank don't have no interest in belts, so.
And that means Tank got to fight Loma.
It looks like Haney's gonna fight Ryan Garcia anyway.
And then another thing is too, when you have a unification bout, that's removed.
So the IBF rule doesn't supersede all the other sanctioning body rules. It just negates out.
If it's solely the IBF, then that rule is incorporated. But when it includes other sanctioned bodies, that rule goes out the window.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I just said that, and look, Rachel said, Rachel Donia, Blessings Queen, she said, Ed, that don't count if it's I'm putting it on the screen. I just said it. She said, Ed, that don't count if it's at 140 and WBC and IBF is on the line because they dropped that requirement. See?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
It don't count.
I think that Tank's route right now, in my opinion, I think I think Haney and Garcia is the fight to make right now. I want to see that right now. I think that's good for Devin. I think he gets exposed to a huge fan base with Ryan Garcia, and he gets to just expand on his brand. I think that Tank should consider doing whatever warm-up fight he wants to do, and then he fights the winner out of if that IBF is on the line, which I'm hearing that's what it is, right? Between Kambosos and Lomachenko, the IBF is going to be part of that fight, right?
Say it again.
Well, I heard that Kambosos and Lomachenko, that fight that they have coming up, that vacant IBF belt was also going to be on the line in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Yeah,
so that means right. So that means Kambosos' IBO belt that he has and that IBF belt would make Lomachenko a unified champion. If Tank schedules a fight with Lomachenko after that to take on the winner, or whoever, I'm assuming Lomachenko, but whoever wins that fight, now he gets an opportunity to become a unified champion there. And then we can look at the winner of Frank Martin and Isak, I'm assuming is going to be for the WBO, right? It's going to be for that WBO title, or no?
Yeah, it's so the which belt they supposed to be fighting for? The
I would think the WBO because Shakur's the WBC, so the only vacant belt left is that WBO. Isak is like number 3 on in the standings over there. Frank is like number 6, but whatever. You know, if they're gonna fight, I would assume it's for that vacant belt over there. Now we could look at some undisputed, some undisputed aspirations going on in that division. Tank sitting on 3 belts. Do we even consider the IBO belt a belt? Are we respecting
Nope.
that belt or
no.
right? Yeah, sorry.
I don't
It's just a
even-
frustrating time because there's, especially in the lightweight / junior welter, like there's so many fights that we want to happen, but it's all just being held up, and who knows when we'll get it, if at all.
Mhm. That's the problem, man. The IBO belt eventually. From my understanding, the people that run the IBO was with the WBA at one point, and they had
Mm.
a falling out. That's what I was heard. That's what I was told. Maybe I could be.
Yeah, I was told a lot of these belts, at least sanctioning bodies, started that way. It was people working for one, and then they left, they started their own thing, so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's what I was told, and then they kind of fell out.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yeah, but hopefully we can get these fights, man, because it's just getting sickening to me.
it is. It's crazy. It's, especially 35, 40 pound weight class. Like, come on.
it's disheveled. It's all out of whack.
Hmm.
Guys, this new deal with Amazon Prime and PBC.
Hmm.
Is Amazon included on the purse for these fighters on putting these fighters together, or are they just serving as a platform for PBC to showcase their fights?
They're probably just a distribution to air, I would guess. I don't know.
So where's Al getting the money to pay these fighters?
I've heard that it's just a platform. Elder Mache, what's good? Crazy Horse, what's good?
It's just investors, I think, put up the money. There's a set amount of investors who put up the money.
Yeah.
So Al gets the investors or has relationships or whatever. Sometimes it's a network that does it. Like networks put up money, but I don't think Amazon, Netflix. Like I know how Netflix works with like movies and stuff. Like they don't do anything. They write a check and everybody they have everything's outsourced.
I think that's interesting. I think that's interesting. Because I'm hearing rumors that Al's having issues getting money together. And then you
Yeah, I
combine
heard
that with right, and you combine that with Gervonta turning down the offer that Al gave him for the fight that Al. Am I right? Al offered him a fight, and the rumor is that Gervonta turned down the fight. Now, some people want to say it's because he just didn't want to fight the person, but a lot of people are saying that it was because the money that Tank thought the money was too low. Are you guys hearing anything similar or different?
I saw Rick Glazer say that.
Yeah, I don't.
Right,
Literally never pay attention to all that stuff, that part of boxing, because it's
Yeah,
like I can't control it. I don't know if it's true.
right.
I don't really care.
yeah, Rick Glazer. I want my vision back. What's up, family? Rick Glazer said that. I know I
Was
was
he?
looking at the details of the deal, but it said like it didn't really say that Amazon was just providing they weren't investing in it. They were just providing the platform to showcase the fights,
Mm,
but they
Right.
wasn't putting money in it. EA Lot, what's up, family? Dej, what's up? So I don't know. I don't really know. I don't
Right.
know. Only Al knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I agree with you, Marco. I'm never concerned about the money. I really am not. The only reason I brought it up is it's kind of like segueing back into Saudi Arabia a little bit, just to say that these fights take money to happen, and if you don't have the money, it's going to be even more difficult to happen. And when you got a player like Saudi Arabia on the table, it starts to bring questions up as to if Gervonta, fighters are going to start leaving promoters and I'm saying going towards like a DAZN who has complete access to all this money in the Middle East right now. Just things of
right.
that nature because it's a prize fighting game for them. They about the money. So
You
I can
ever
tell you what, we're gonna find out sooner rather than later.
yeah.
Blue? Have you ever met Al Heyman?
Never.
Okay.
He's like Kaiser Sose, right?
Yeah, man. We gonna find out sooner rather than later. Because guess what? If there ain't no money in the pot, there ain't gonna be no
Mm.
fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just yeah, that's the only reason I pay attention because I'm like you, Marco. I really don't I like talking about fighters' money. I don't spend it with them, so I don't want to talk about how they make it. You
I don't
know what I'm
even like.
saying?
I don't even like. don't even like talking about their personal business. I mean that thing that with Jamel Charlo hitting his wife, like that's obviously that's fucked up, and it's hard to ignore that. But even that kind of stuff, what for the most part what they do outside the ring doesn't concern me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like to get into that, but
right,
exactly. That situation, with that,
with the audio, that shit was crazy.
Who was he talking to? Who was he telling? Who's nobody knows?
I don't know who he was talking to, but they ain't doing they did him a disservice.
I mean, did they leak it? That person leaked it. Obviously, they don't know who leaked it.
Had to be.
Had to be, yeah. And then clearly Jamel knows who it is. So
yeah, he clearly knows who it is. I don't know how good their relationship is going to be.
Yeah, that's not going to be. I mean, that's insane. But it's like, look, Dana White, there's a video of him slapping his wife upside the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody really cares.
Yeah, the problem is that it's the audio. You know what I'm saying? We heard about the arrest and everything, but then to hear the audio that's terrible.
Yeah, Dana was different. Dana was they were both drunk. She swung on him. He swung back at her. You know what I mean? They could apologize. They could apologize the next day and be like, yo, I was just out of my mind and I messed up. But him celebrating the what he did to her on that audio is just like sociopath stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a desensitized.
You know what, Claymore? When I think about it, you're absolutely right. But it's like, what else do you expect from somebody who hit her so like? That's what look at what he did. Obviously, he's probably going to have a mentality that's like, yeah, well, bitches talk too much or whatever. He's not going to be remorseful because he didn't just slap her. He didn't just push her. He lumped her shit up.
Yeah, he did a dirty, bro. He's wild. Like he has no remorse.
Kids.
Yeah, you got kids with us. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Man.
Yeah, that's awful. Awful.
All around terrible, man. All around terrible.
Yeah. So, and I thought Jamal was the crazy one.
I mean, they both showed examples of it. It's just the problem that I have for one is just to me, women is off limits, bro. Come on, man.
Of course.
And then to be a combat athlete, you train to avoid punches. Like there's no justification for it at all, unless your physical being was in a position where you could have lost your life. There's no other reason to do that.
Right.
None. You were trained to avoid punches, so she, it's just like.
Well, he goes. She thinks she's tough. Like I don't even know what that means.
Right. That's again, like I said, the whole thing. Like, she thought she was tough. I thought she was tough. She called the cops just like any other woman. Huh? What do you mean?
Just like a woman, he goes. Like that. Yeah. That's kind of like almost calling her like
she's like any other woman. Like, bro, what did you?
Like it's a dude who got scared or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, she's all women pretend to be tough when they argue with their significant other because they feel safe.
Right.
Yeah, and last I saw, he didn't want to throw any punches at Canelo, but he's teeing off on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
The conversations like what he had on that recording make his parents look bad. You know what I'm saying? It reflects on his whole family.
Somebody did a bad job. That's right.
Right, because even if you did that, let's say, like that's why I've seen somebody in the thing commenting about Dana, like I'm letting him off the hook. I'm not letting him off the hook, but what I'm saying is, if you're drunk and somebody slaps you in the face while you're drunk, you might react, you might trigger, you know what I'm saying? You might just react and slap them back, and the next day be like, yo, I'm so sorry, that was so crazy. You apologize in public. We can let that slide. Plus, y'all stay together. That's your personal business. What's more important about what happened with Jamel is the audio. The audio is him talking sober, clear-minded, calmly with his friends, expressing how he was happy, almost like claimed victory over hitting her in the face like that, and then separating her from other women. Like, oh, she's just like every other girl. That sounds
let me
sick.
Say, you're right, but we don't know if he was sober. And I'm not so sure he was sober.
True,
but when he was talking,
it's just the idea of it, bro. It just made me cringe.
Yeah,
it just made me cringe. Like, bro, what?
Yeah,
really? Yeah. Like, bro, I don't care how tough a woman portray herself to be, and I don't care if she's in combat sports. you still have an edge up in her. You could be in combat sports, and a man could not be in no type of combat sports, and he still got the edge up on you.
I also don't really like that's your wife. Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you swinging on each other in general? Forget about who's a fighter, who's not.
Right. So it's
You know.
like, bro, come on, man. Like, that shouldn't even be a conversation. Like, man, I'm slipping these punches, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm rich, I'm filthy rich. I could stay in the best hotels. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in the penthouse for a week
We
or a
s-
day, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
yeah.
out.
We saw he can stay away from punches. We saw that just now, just recently.
Yeah, and when she released when you saw the footage, that she released the footage of him going back and forth in and out the house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was moving in and out the house, going in and out the house, packing his stuff. So she wasn't restraining him.
Yeah.
So, bro, I don't know, man. And then people was telling me it wasn't her, it was her friend and whatever. It don't even matter. It was a female. That's it. That's all.
Oh, some people are saying he didn't hit her.
Yeah, some people said, yeah, she put that footage up, Jalen. And she was saying that he had stepped out on her and she caught him and he was saying he didn't. He was packing his stuff and she was like, why are you doing this? You ain't do this. It's just, bro. Well, I don't know why she put that up, recorded it to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, nobody wins. You look bad, he look bad, you know what I'm saying? He's going to the car, putting his stuff in the car, and she's like, what are you doing? You know, now she filed for a restraining order and divorce.
She gonna get him too. She about to get him for real. Believe that.
And
That's
that
That's part.
audio just did him a serious disservice.
That's the other
Yeah.
part of that conversation. He about to get got. That bank account finna get tapped.
Yeah, if
Gonna happen.
if that's the road she chooses to go down,
Oh,
she
I
got
know
the
it's the
audio.
road. I seen how she look. She's doing that. That's
Yeah.
happening. You know what I'm saying? That she's got the right lawyers already on it. I promise you. I believe that
Man,
wholeheartedly.
every lawyer in the world is jumping up in that
Yup.
opportunity. You got audio.
Sending her, you know how you get mail, you get a traffic ticket, all of a sudden you're
Yeah,
getting like lawyers in the mess, you're getting all types of mail offers like, let me consult you. I think I could show you a whole nother side of life. Give my
all
office a
facts.
call.
All
Maybe.
facts. But let's get
crazy.
out of here, fellas.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me on the platform as usual, Blue. I really appreciate Marco. We be looking for your videos. I
Appreciate you,
love
man.
your videos, man. Definitely, man. Thank you guys
Appreciate you.
both.
1000%, man.
All right, my man.
All right, Marco. Hey, Marco,
All right.
I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's talk.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. Do I think they're going to suspend Jamel? Oh, I don't know. Because the sport of boxing is the sport of boxing is there's no govern by it. So it's state to state. So I don't know, what state is going to be in. It's just there's no specific. He could be suspended in Vegas and fight New York. You know what I'm saying? Or they have to be in cahoots with one another to universally not give him a license to compete. That would be, in my opinion, I think that's would be the only way that would be the case. Period. But it's just unfortunate all the way around. It's unfortunate all the way around, man. It's a sad situation for him. For his situation, man. It's just sad, man. Sad. You know. Um. But yeah, people. Appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding me down. Trip J, what's up, family? Rachel, Donaire, the queen. Blessings. Have a beautiful night, great queen. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming through. Jay Lynn, have a great night, queen. Appreciate each and every one of y'all studying up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love. A-side, prayers up and blessings up to my great brother Armstrong Console, my brother A-side. Ring Rivals, my brother A-side. The link is right there in the chat. Click the link, subscribe to my brother Ring Rivals, my brother A-side. All Stokes, what's up? The link is there in the chat. Click that link, subscribe to my brother A-side, man. Let's get him up. I want to get him up to 10,000 subscribers, man. Legit. You know, if we can do that, man. Anybody that has not subscribed to my brother Ring Rivals, my brother A-Side, the link is there. It's up in the chat. It's pinned up in the chat. Click that link. Subscribe to my brother. He's in the hospital. And well wishes to my great brother A-Side, man. Puget Shizno, what's up, family? Well wishes and blessings up to my brother A-Side, man. I love you, brother. Get well soon. Salute to my brother Claymore Rain. My brother, go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain, man. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, great build. Absolutely. Definitely was. I'm Jay Hall. What's up, family? I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.